friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sid and I make videos about creating a life that I love to live. And to do that, to build that life, I do rely a lot on using a planner to stay organized. And I'm a big fan of digital planning on my iPad, and I thought I'd walk you guys through how I prepare my planner for a new month. My planner really does play a huge role in me staying organized and on top of things. I used to plan on paper in different planners for years and years, but once I got an iPad, digital planning just started to make a lot more sense for my life. I use the Goodnotes app already to jot down notes for meetings or different projects, and once I just started using that app a lot more, I figured it'd make a lot more sense to store my planner in that same space. So I do use the Goodnotes app for my digital planner, and I just really love the features of this app. You can create notebooks just like you would in real life when you have a notebook for a certain theme or a certain project or a certain school subject. If you're in school, you can create folders, you can use dark mode pages, you can bring in stickers, you can convert your handwriting into a font, and I can show you how to do that in this video. You can just do a lot of things that I think make planning in particular, digital planning in particular, really fun. So let me show you the planner that I use and the process that I go through to set up for a new month. So I use a planner from a brand called Good Mondays Paper, and I love this girl's products. I actually got mine through the Etsy shop, but they have an official website too. I don't know her, I'm not affiliated with these people in any way, but if you've watched some of my earlier videos, you've seen me use a 2022 planner from this shop, and I loved it so much. I just had to buy one for this year too. So right now I'm focused on getting started for February. I do like how this planner helps set the tone for a new month. Instead of going straight into the daily pages after this month view, you go into some things to help, get you started for the month. There's a space for jotting down notes, for making a vision board for the month, doing some goal setting, and then moving into some habit or activity tracking. Also financial pages like for your budget, the purchases you make that month, subscriptions, and then you get into the weekly view before you get into those daily pages. Now, right off the bat, I know that I don't need all these weekly view pages. I have 3 options for them. I don't need all 3, and I only like one of them anyway. And I know that some of these finance pages I don't need and I'm not going to use, so I'm just going to grab those and move them to the very end of my planner. I always start out with the foundation of thinking about the entire month ahead and what I have going on for that month. So I already know that I don't like to look at any days that don't have to do with the month that I'm focusing on. So I'll just choose a color and gray those out. Next, I lay out my plans for editing YouTube videos because I know I'm going to want to be consistent with that. This is what's fun about Goodnotes to me, is that I can choose to write this kind of stuff in my own handwriting, or if I'm feeling sloppy or want my page to look a little more cohesive, I can just convert my handwriting into text. And I'll just repeat this process for my plans for the month. Next, I'll focus on other days to note, like Valentine's Day, any holidays for the month, any birthdays. One thing that I don't do in my digital planner is add stuff related to my 9 to 5, unless it's like a day off for me. I'm big on work-life separation. So, usually you have calendars at work to store your work stuff. So I do that there. This is where I'm planning and keeping track of my life. This planner also came with stickers, so if someone had a birthday or a wedding or something, or I had something to note, I could use a sticker to help with that. I also take images from online and use them as stickers. So I'd go to the Pictures tab of Goodnotes and insert something that I have stored on my iPad if I want to make the page look cuter or a little more decorated. For this vision board page, I can share how I pull stickers from the internet. You can buy a lot of sticker packs from different creators on Etsy or other shops online, but mostly I go somewhere like rawpixel.com and type in aesthetic stickers or whatever theme I'm looking for and browse through there. Then I save whatever looks cute to me, like this one right here. When I save it to my photos, it won't save with a transparent background, so I have to go to a different site to remove that background. Honestly, if you make a raw pixel account, it might download for you with a transparent background. I don't know. I just didn't want to have to make yet another account for something, so I didn't. Don't come for me. But anyway, I'll go to my photos to screenshot this image and crop it in. And then I go to removebackground.com or removebg.com to remove the background there. And I do it this way because whatever file format that it's in when I save it directly from the site does not work when uploading to this site. So I have to do a screen grab. Once I download it with a transparent background and save that image to my device, I can then pull it into Goodnotes as a sticker. When I'm feeling really creative and have time, I'll try to make my own stickers on Procreate, but for the most part, this method works for me. Now for the goals page. I'm really focused on being consistent on YouTube right now and with journaling. Y'all know I was just talking about journaling in my last video and having better journaling habits this year. So I'll focus on those two for sure for February and break those down into action steps or bite-sized pieces that make up a whole month of consistency. I'm just trying to take it one video at a time or 1 week at a time. For the wellness page, I swear this planner really forces me to think, because when I'm thinking about planning for a new month, I'm thinking about dates, projects, events, birthdays, right? Like this isn't even top of mind. So I like how this planner really makes me think, oh, like what does self-care look like for me this month? What are some positive affirmations I can keep in mind this month? Self-care this month for me looks like skin and body care. I love doing a full routine with all of my products. That makes me feel very luxurious. Self-care also looks like taking naps, having home-cooked meals, and wearing perfume. Perfume is not just a special occasion thing. Like putting it on after a shower, even if I'm at home all day, that's self-care to me. As for habits, this month I want to focus on reading a book, of course, journaling and making YouTube content, because that is self-care to me too, doing my passion projects. And whenever I work on one of these this month, I'll just fill in the date that I worked on it. I'll focus on my weekly page view using some of the details I added from my monthly view, or any more details that I know I need to write about in this space here. After setting up all those pages, the daily pages are really where I'm spending most of my time during the month, because each day I'm visiting that day's page, crossing stuff off, writing new stuff down, and prepping for the next day's page. It's also where I love incorporating different fonts on the same page the most, and I can show you how I find and import fonts into Goodnotes. Go to defont.com and browse around for a font you like. There are a lot here, so it can be overwhelming, but for the purposes of Goodnotes and digital planning, I like to look in the handwritten section under script right here. I'll find whatever I think is cute and click download. There are a lot to go through, so I'll just choose one really quickly. Let's do Limonella. I'm going to download the font. And open up that file. Just to make sure it's there. I then go to my iFont app and open that file in the app. So I'm gonna open files and find Limonella that I just downloaded. Where'd it go? I don't know. Then I have to install the font and really just follow whatever instructions it says. You have to allow this font profile to be downloaded. So you have to go to settings and then go to general, VPN, and device management, and download this profile for the font to be on your device. Install. And now that's done. So now when you're in Goodnotes, you'll see it in your fonts list. Let's test it out. And I think that one was called, Limonella. It's right there. I won't be using this particular font when I work on my pages, but that is how I got the fonts that I do use into the Goodnotes app. So I'll go ahead and get started on my usual way of setting up, at least the first few days of the month, just to get me started. I usually make space for my passion project priorities and have an idea of some to-dos I want to handle before that day starts. There are some places that I don't fill in until the day of, and those are my meals and my daily gratitude. I like to fill in the daily gratitude box the day of because I want that to be fresh and to really resonate with me on that particular day. And I use that meal section as a way to track what I actually ate and not dictate what I plan to eat that day. So those sections can wait. I think ahead about the self-care I'd want to do for that day too. And I always like to bring in some kind of stickers to give these pages some more character. Typically for these page views, I like to plan the night before, but when prepping my planner for a new month, I like to give myself a little bit of a head start with the page views. But that's it. That's how I set up my planner for a new month. That's it, you guys. That's how I set up my planner for a new month. I like to have some key goals outlined, key dates and projects to keep in mind, but just leave some space for things that'll come up throughout the month, because that will happen. Things will come up and I'll have to jot them down throughout the month. And of course, I love anything neutral and cute and cozy feeling when it comes to text colors and stickers and things like that as I work through my planner. So let me know if there are any tips and tricks that you use when you go through your digital planning process. I would definitely love to know and give them a try as I work through my planner this year. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.